Hello, everybody. I am Cause a Fanfiction or GMag90, whatever you want to prefer to call me. I'm here playing Brotato, and as you can tell from the title, I'm going to do a fanfiction today, and it's going to be very different than the last video. And I'm wide awake today, so everything should be a-okay. So just stick with me, and we'll be ready to go. Alright, good. Hello. I'm going to use my character's name in this story because my character is the main protagonist of this story. And yes, it is fan fiction, so... And no, I hope I don't make them too overpowered like I have in the past, but... Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Of me talking. So... as you can tell, this is a multi-universe system. Or not system, place. But I have to die first. It's an isekai thing, and it's not what you guys think. So, anyways, let's get started. Let me turn this music down. Just a little bit. It's too loud for me. I don't want to get in trouble. There we go. So, as I was saying, I was just walking down the streets from Tokyo. I just got my hands on some good old fairy tale and Naruto manga that I haven't read in a long time. It's been a while since I read it, but I'm not up to date with the 100 years yet. So I'm trying to get caught up in my little story. So that way I could figure out what's happening to Natsu in the gang. Well, as soon as I was looking at that, I see a new a sign above my head, since I'm in Tokyo, a Gundam series coming out. I'm like, that's neat. I haven't heard of a new Gundam series coming out in a long time. So I decided to check out the Japanese television, and it looked pretty cool. But Gundams are not going to be in this fanfiction. Just to let you know, just mentioning that. I mean, there are going to be some, but it's not what you think. So, anyways, I was watching the new Gundam series on the TV in Japan, and I'm like, wow, this is pretty cool. I don't know what series it is, but it's pretty interesting. After it was done airing, I kind of felt like I wasn't going to survive for much longer. Yes, I was dying before I even made it to Tokyo because of a rare disease. And I wasn't going to survive for that much longer, so I'm like, okay. Might as well lay down and rest in peace. Well, what I know is I wasn't supposed to have this disease until I was ready to die. And my body was giving up on me. No matter how many times I tried to fight it, I died in my sleep. Peacefully, but I left everyone that I loved behind, and I'm waking up into a room with a white, that looked like a game show, okay? So I'm in this game show area, and I hear some people saying, "Woo! Go, 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 spin that wheel!" I'm like, oh no. All my isekai stories are wrong. This is not what it looks like, is it? So, I've only heard this happen once. So, and they were like, "Oh, better luck next time, kid. You got the worst luck out of the luck." I'm like, oh no. That's when my blood ran cold. The worst luck out of the luck. Spin. I don't even know where he went to. Don't really want to know. Felt bad for him, though, at the same time. Yeah. So, next is, can we have the next contestant that's behind doors number 2? And that was my door, apparently. I'm like, yay! I'm so scared that I'm going to be in a weird world with people that I don't really care for. Well, come to find out, my luck was better than that guy's luck, so way better. For some reason, Lady Luck, they blessed me. I like anime. The guy that was ahead of me did not know a single thing about anime or any alternate universes out there. So I got the gist of what some of the things were on the world board, the world spin the wheel, but it was the first wheel that threw me off. That I had so much luck on. I hit jackpot, right? You would think like jackpot would be like, oh, you won $1 million or something. No, in this lifetime, that's just like 4 or 5 wishes, and to me, that's jackpot. Not to some of you people out there, though. I mean, but to me, 4 or 5 wishes can go a long way. I'll explain it in a little bit. Because if you're smart, you could think about what you want to wish for and get overpowered, but you don't want to be too overpowered for the storyline. It kind of goes hand in hand. So, you don't want to be like a Saiyan who could just blow up planets without being in Dragon Ball Z, you know? That's just not cool. You don't want to be a ninja who could blow up towns with a freaking nuke of a beast bomb. Nah, that's not fair. No, so what I decided was like, okay, I keep my wishes in my head. He told me to do that, so I did. Kept the wishes in my head. See what world I went up to? Went with crossover multiple universes. That was the major jackpot right there. I'm like, wow, my luck must have followed me or something, because this is amazing. Too bad for that other guy. I don't even want to know what he got. Even the person that's doing the game show looks like he was about to have a heart attack because he's never had seen somebody with such good luck before. And then here comes the templates. It doesn't change who your personality is, but it'll change what your powers and whatnot are. So I would put it like this. Let's just say I had Sparta's family's line. I guess you would call it in the Naruto world, but that's just because in whatever world I want. But that's just because I got lucky and I got, Devil May Cry's powers. I had to choose between 3 people: Sparta, Dante, or Virgil. I'm not a very big gun guy, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, you don't like Dante? No, I love Dante, don't get me wrong. It's just I'm not a big gun guy. I mean, Virgil has not that many weapons, but he's got blades that come out of nowhere. Infinity. Infinite of them. But some say that Dante can do the same. I'm like, I'm not discrediting that. I'm just not a gun person. I'm just not. So, as everything was ready to go, I went to, what was it called? The person who gives out the wish it or lets me wish for things. So I'm like, okay, I have powers from Devil May Cry. I'm going to multiple universes. If I complete one world, then I go to the next one. That's how I think it works, right? I was spot on. So, as I was contemplating on what world to go to with Devil May Cry powers, then it dawned on me. I've read plenty of Naruto and Devil May Cry fanfiction. Why not Devil May Cry and Bleach fanfiction? I'm like, okay, that could work, but I don't know how well they're going to take me for. So then I thought about it again. I know there's a lot of them on Wattpad that does Devil May Cry and High School DxD, but I'm like, nah, not that one either. That world's too mainstream for me. So I chose Naruto and Devil May Cry. Because I want to be an enigma for all the demon, or for Naruto's teammates and be on the front lines of Naruto. I just felt right to me. And then I get to go to my next world, which will have me choose my race and stuff, or not my race, but my powers and stuff. But now I got 4 wishes to make. So my first wish is to have a sensory bean bag, not just any kind of sensory bean bag, an unlimited sensory bean bag. So that way I can eat pop one in my mouth, but I didn't need it. But I didn't want that. So I changed my first wish. I'm like, no, I don't want that. It's not fun enough. My first wish, I want to be I want upgraded. I want Virgil's blade, but I wanted to call it my own kind of Yamato. So I'm going to call it O Yamato, as if it was my own blade that I got upgraded from my father. And I also want to have a sword called Crimson Rebellion. So that way I can use both blades and stuff like that. And not Dante's Double Sword Dante, whatnot. I want O Yamato and Crimson Sword Rebellion, which are kind of OC blades that I've seen over the years, but the O Yamato is my kind of creation, I think. But what I'm trying to get at is that hang on, let me think. So, as I chose my blades first, I want to have chakra and double energy, demon energy to be separate, which would be good for this. And this is all part of my first wish. And I want to be able to unlock my double trigger as a bloodline, but I don't want to unlock it too late or too early. So I'm thinking around the first mission with Team 7, where Zabuza and Haku dies, and Haku is female in this universe, because I could change it. So that was all part of my first wish. So my second wish was to have the ability to have a system with me to calculate, my stats, my progress, like a game system, but not really. It's called the multi-universe system, so that way I can learn powers from different animes without having to mess up the timelines and stuff like that. So I asked for that, and they're like, that seems reasonable enough. I mean, who you go to one world, you lose all your powers, then the next one try to figure out what kind of powers you have in this world. Yeah, so they let me have the universal system, anime system, which will let me keep my powers with each world I go to. And then my third wish was to have a copy of my girls stay in the world while they follow me, because harem style, there's going to be a lot of girls in the harem. So I'm just getting prepared, you know what I mean? For the inevitable. So, as I get prepared for the inevitable, I survived. I also go to Yamato, or not Yamato, what was his name? I go to Dante and Virgil's resting place in or want to, but I want them to be dead in my world and not in their world, so that way I could say goodbye to my family members, because Dante and Virgil are kind of like my brothers, half brothers, but I'm the youngest brother because I was sealed away with Moonless because I was the catalyst for Moonless not escaping his cell, and I was the sacrifice for that. So, and my father would check up on me. You know, Sparta would check up on me every so often and keep me company and tell me about my brothers and stuff like that. Even my mom would come visit me sometimes, but not my brothers. They couldn't do that. So everything goes in clockwork. So, anyways, yeah. As Virgil, and Dante are all brothers, but I'm a half brother because I'm not really a half brother. I'm more like a brother that wasn't known to them, and I was too young at the time to know them. But I wanted to see their graves in Naruto's world so that I could pay my respects to them. Yes, I thought of everything. Anyways, so as I finish up my what was it? Oh, I finish up my wishes and stuff. I get summoned to the world of Naruto first with Devil May Cry powers from both Virgil and Dante, because I don't have guns. I have swords and stuff. All right, so sorry, I had to use the restroom. All right, so as we go into the portal that God set for us, and we go to the new world that we're going to say goodbye to our home life and the world of the living, going to the Naruto world with Devil May Cry powers. As soon as I wake up, I'm a child again, and there was no reason for it. I'm like, are you kidding me? I have to start all over again? This is bullcrap. Well, they didn't say I wouldn't, so at least I get to start off as a kid. I'm like, I don't know, 17, 18 years old. I died at 30, 35. Yeah, that's about right. So I'm 13, 14, so I'm basically in the tuning area. I'm sitting in front of my gravestone with my father, Sparta, and my mother, Eve, and my two brothers, half brothers, Dante and Virgil. Yeah. As I finally go to say goodbye to my family one last time, my sensei, Kakashi, was there, who's also Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke's sensei, who wants me to show up with him so that way I can introduce myself to him. And this is during the first C rank mission toward tuning Sarah arcs. So I go to the tuning, or I go get ready for the mission. I got my Crimson Rebellion on my back. I got Yamato in my pocket dimension as particles ready to be summoned, and I also got some of my original double arms. One is called what was it called again? Death Slinger. No, that's not right. It's cool. It's Gauntlets and Greaves, but it's not Beowulf. Dragon Seeker, which are basically formed into Dragon Gauntlets and Dragon Greaves to make my arms and legs look like a dragon and kill them from a demon dragon myself. Dragon's Rage is pretty much my melee weapon go around to get to survive. I don't like using, guns and stuff, so there's no guns here. I don't want to confuse the world. So as I get ready to go on the first C-rank mission, Naruto has a huge-ass backpack. He's really got to learn how to learn sealing, but I'll teach him that later. As I was now walking with Tenzuna and Sasuke, Sakura, Naruto, and Kakashi, I looked up ahead. I looked at the funny puddles in the ground. I gave Kakashi Anbu hand signs, 2 puddles up ahead, Genjutsu, obviously. It hasn't rained in about 3 weeks. What should we do? He was shocked that I knew Anbu hand signs, but he understood what I was trying to say. What should I do? Should I just wait it out, or what? I'm asking for orders. Anbu hand signs. He says, let's see how well they handle this out, and try to help them as much as you can. If it's somebody strong, I will figure it out. Okay? I'm like, okay, Kakashi-sensei. I said out loud. As me and Kakashi-sensei were about to walk over the puddles, 2 people bust out of the puddles. Mezu and Gaz, I think their names are. I can't remember. Come out of the water and tied up Kakashi, but not me, because they couldn't get me in time. Because I already had my gauntlets and greaves on. I see it in Sasuke's eyes about my weapons just appeared out of nowhere. I know what he's thinking, but I won't give it to him. As I was getting ready to fight, Naruto and Sakura were shaking like leaves. I'm like, Naruto, this is not the time to be shaking. Get your head out of your butt. So he finally gets his head out of his butt, and Sasuke goes into action, but I was already in first, and I punched one guy in the face so hard he wrapped around the tree and died instantly. And meanwhile, the other guy couldn't do anything but get stuck with his brother's chain wrapped around him. As I go up to them, I'm like, you're going to tell us who exactly you are, or I'm going to feed your soul to Satan. And everybody looked at me like, what? Like, I already killed one guy, so why would I not kill the other? Because they attacked us. They would have done the same thing to us if we didn't do it to them. And Kakashi says, he's got a point, guys. This is not a dog-eat-dog world. He basically sugarcoated it for you. This is what happens on missions that go south if they're not told the right stuff. So Tenzin spills his beans about his place not being a proper S or A rank mission pay. But I told Kakashi, we might need backup, but get Snake and Cat Anbu here. They might help us out a lot. I know Cat might enjoy it. Snake maybe. She might have some fun. I'll send a note to the Hokage. You just wait until you hear from me. Don't do anything stupid. Make sure Naruto and Sasuke does not do anything stupid, okay? And it's Naruto or Sasuke or Kakashi nodded his head. He's gonna watch his getting while I inform the head leader of our village with a summoning. My own summons. So I summon a dragon, a baby info dragon, to go to the Hokage Tower and tell him that we need help from Snake and Cat, and maybe a joining with a getting team at the ready. Well, I already got the message back saying thanks for letting me know, my dear grandson. You're very good out there. No problem, baby. I said to myself. As I put the letter away, I see Cat, Sneak, and Kurenai Sensei all coming towards my location with Kurenai Sensei's team. Kiba, the dog trainer, who I really don't care for because of what he does. Him and Naruto I do not like at all. But he gets better as he gets older, I think, in the storyline at least. But in this timeline, he's just a woman hater, not woman hater, but a woman sexist, I think we would call him in this kind of place. He doesn't think Kenichi are meant to do anything but, breed kids and whatnot, and some fanfictions do that. Mine do. Mine have tendency to bash them. Ow, I hurt. So, anyways, I see them coming, and Cat and Snake, or AKA Anko, came just in time, as well as Kurenai and her team, Hinata, Shino, and Kiba, all came in at perfect timing. I couldn't time this any more perfect than I could have. So I told them what's going down, the lowdown of everything is, and what's going on in the world, or what's going on right now. As I sense a powerful signature of chakra going in the distance, as I took the heads of Gazu and Maz to get to the Hokage about missing Min money. I know Zabuza won't be happy, but I didn't care. Free money is free money, but I'm trying to save somebody from Zabuza before they get themselves killed. Her name is Haku. So I go down to I let them follow me as I'm a little faster than they are, thanks to my bloodline and my family. And who that nobody knows about my bloodline of being a Sparta. I'm also an Uchiha, but I kept that on the download too. So that way Sasuke doesn't ask me for my eyes or do something stupid, try to steal something of mine. No, I kept them secret until the time comes. Not even Orochimaru knows what I am. Which is not a bad thing. Or not a bad thing that I hid it from Orochimaru. Unlike Sasuke, who blabs about everything. No offense, guys. I mean, Sasuke does get better, but that's just like way towards the end of the series. But that's way too long. There is no redemption for how long we had to wait for him to come back. It was ridiculous. It took him losing his damn arm to pent. It was ridiculous. Anyways, back to the story. As I was going to the meeting place where I was going to meet Takashi and them, I hear fighting in the distance, and I'm like, Hinata, do you see anything with your Byakuya? No, the fog is mixed with chakra. And I knew exactly who was fighting, Takashi and Zabuza. So I gotta hurry up and save my team from potential threat. You guys follow behind me, I told them. I told them that, and they agreed. So I went forward. To get a little ahead of them, so that way I can get, ready for the next bout. As me and my summons, dragon summons, by the way. I speak to Kakashi's location, and sure enough, he was fighting Zabuza on his own. Well, Sasuke was knocked out unconscious, and Naruto was trying to protect Sakura and the plant, and Sasuke did something very stupid. I could have him court-martialed for this bullshit, but not court-martialed, but getting out of the program with this high security bullshit. As I jump in and kick Zabuza in the face so freaking hard that he didn't even know what hit him, as he went flying into trees, like 10 trees, and his body finally stopped at the last one. And all you could hear was, ow. Who the hell hit me? It felt like a rock. Well, isn't it this good timing, Zabuza? How do you know me? I know a lot of things about you, Zabuza. Demon of the Mist. Killer of his whole squad, or his whole team on graduation day. Yeah, I know who you are. I'm not stupid. Person that tried to assassinate the Kazekage. Is it Kazekage? No, not Kazekage. Miss Kage. The Miss Kage, Miss Kaze, I don't know which one, the fourth one, but failed in your attempts to do so, and hereby been branded as a missing nin. So, how would I know all this? Well, back in my heyday, I was a prankster, so I had a lot of free time on my hands. And you don't want to mess with me, boy. I think I do. Because I have the high ground. What? Oof. My clone disappears in a cloud of smoke, making him confused as I come from above the ground with a lightning surge of energy, and I just punched him again, knocking a couple teeth out, and knocking him unconscious. As I knocked a couple of teeth out, I said, "You can come out now, Haku. He's knocked unconscious. You don't need to use your Sinin heroes anymore." Yes, I know her because we used to play together when she was went to the village one time with her mom to get away from the bloodshed. Yes, take Zabuza and go. But remember, if he wakes up, I'll fight him again, and next time I won't be alone. I look at her seriously as my eyes turn to the Sharingan for a second and turn it off to get my point across. She's like, oh, okay. She knows who I am and what I can do. As Sasuke doesn't need to know who I am or what I can do because he doesn't deserve it. So as I would let them go, the hunter named at least 10 hunter in, but Kakashi says he was dead. I knocked him out, but the hunter name got to him before I could, which means she's either working for him or she's not working with him, but I don't know. I could be wrong, but she seems very fond of him. Trying to find him didn't make any sense. Just coming after him. Sorry, Kakashi Sensei. I wanted to get more answers, but I couldn't, and that would lead me to pitch the tail and start training the others. Get ready for another fight. Sure about that? I'm sure within a week, Zabuza will be fine again. I just have a hunch. A week of training? Gosh, what have you been teaching these kids? I've been trying to teach them some stuff, but it's not working in my favor right now because of Naruto and Sasuke's. And he just sighs and she said, no. Don't worry about Kakashi. I'll handle Naruto, you handle Sasuke. He looked at me very funny. Oh, okay. But then he acknowledged the fact that I could teach Naruto how to control his inner demons and help him get stronger in a short amount of time than he could as a sensei. He's not a very good sensei, but he could try to be. I'm not saying he isn't. I'm not saying he is. I'm saying he needs to relax. So after a while, me and Kakashi get a training schedule for Naruto and Sasuke together. I'm in my room, and Sasuke is asleep in the other, knocked unconscious, and Naruto is with me as I get his training schedule underway. And the girls that came to our aid are actually giggity girls that like me, but that's besides the point. I need their complete consensual conscious while we train Naruto. Well, I want to train him, so I know Naruto can do it, even if he doesn't have what I have. Being part half demon, half human, but me and him are like the same anyway, because we both have a demon inside of us. Naruto has the nine-tailed fox. I have a wolf yokai, and I can't tell you how many tails it has because that'd be no. You think you know what? I think I'm going to. It's a 11-tail wolf, and it's pretty badass. 11 tails, hell yeah. So, anyways, okay, let's go back to the story. Yes, my 11-tail wolf will help me and Naruto out immensely. Because he's got the 9-tailed fox and I got the 11-tailed wolf, which makes me stronger than even the 10-tailed. and I don't say anything to Naruto about it, but I do get ready for this fight that's up and down. So I get Naruto's training plan all ready and go, and I take him along with the girls that I asked to come with me to the mission, thanks to my recommendation to the Okage. I had Kat, Echo, and Kurenes, Hinata, who's not shy at this point because she sees me and she's trying to put a break on her. Because I see her for who she truly is, a person instead of a weak person. She portrays herself to be. She's really an amazing person, that's all I can tell you. But sometimes things happen. So, anyways, yeah. As me and Kakashi finally touch up on our training schedules, Sasuke is going to learn wind manipulation, or not wind, lightning and fire manipulation affinities because he's been training Sasuke in secret without Naruto or Sakura helping, which is bullshit. But I didn't say anything. It's not Kakashi's fault that he had to do it like that, or else he would be fighting no favorites. So what I do is I get Naruto and start with some clone training, some physical clone training, which is a lot easier to do and control your chakra or your elemental affinities a lot better. And this Naruto in this world has different chakra affinities. He still has wind. Don't get me wrong, he still has the wind one, but he's got others that help him out instead of just wind. He's got lightning, fire, and one more. Oh, lightning, fire, one more. Lightning, fire, wind, one more. I'm gonna say water because he's part of the Uzumaki clan, so that's all I could say at this point because I'm debating on it. So, Kuruma, the nine-tailed fox isn't helping him right now. I am 37. It's 57 points right there. Cool. All right. So, anyways, as I was saying, so me and Naruto are doing some training with his shadow clones, and I get to tell him what's so special about them in the first place. And he was ecstatic. He's like, "No way!" I'm like, "Yes way, bud. You never knew that?" And he's like, "No, I didn't." So after a while, I trained Naruto on how to control his chakra and some sealing arts from his clan because I know a lot of sealing methods because I might not be part of his clan, but I am part of his clan. I'm his family, so I had to learn somehow. I'm not really his family, but you'll understand what I mean. I feel like his family. We've been around together forever. And, so I get Naruto trained up, use his shadow clones to get his chakra up to snuff. So anyways, As okay. Anyways, that sucked. All right.